everyone, this is SES Fan. I'm here with Training on Standoff. This is definitely a clan favorite map and one of the most played in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. We spawned at the barn spawn because this building on our left here is the barn, which we will get to at the very end of the map. We will start by going to the grocery store here on the right. As you can see, all the food items and ice cream and such that is scattered throughout the room. This is a vital area to hold in capture the flag or other game types such as domination. If you want to keep the spawn, you want to hold this, the storage room up here, and the flower hallway right next to it. Storage room is a good place for claymores and bouncing betties if you're trying to snipe in this hallway here through the windows. As you can see by the various plants and flowers on the wall, this is why we call it the flower hallway. Again, many people will be camping up here looking over the middle and towards the spawn over there. Over here you have your pallet lot, as you can see because the pallet's in the corner. This is a vital area for if you have an assault rifle and you're trying to hold down the grocery store. This here is your grass tank. As you can see, it has grass kind of by the wheels there. The only thing about this one that's different than the other one is the grass there. We have the statue here by the left of the tank and the playground here on the right. Now back here behind the playground over here to the right, you do have your 5 square. As you can see, it's in a square formation, and there's the number 5 about 3 or 4 times pasted on the walls throughout it. Mostly on the outside. I think there's a couple small ones on the inside, but not big enough to see, really. And right next to that, you have your tractor, red tractor, whichever you want to call it. It's the same. There's only one on this map. If you jump here right, you can get on top of not only that, but all the way to the top. And you can get over here onto this line here. You can see the pallet lot and everything else, but you're fairly open. Come over here, this is your street tank. As you can see, it's all in the street and there's no grass around it, unlike the other one. You can climb on top of it and get up to the blue house here a quick way like that. Now this is your blue house. You have the bedroom inside and the top and the kitchen in the bottom. Watch out for snipers, much like the flower hallway in this room up here, looking over the middle and taking advantage of that great point. Again, watch for people in this window too, for backup, and also bouncing betties and claymores on this staircase. And here's the kitchen as mentioned earlier. There's a hard point that does spawn in the kitchen if you're playing that game type. Come out here, you have your haystacks right up here. A lot of people like to camp in these dark corners and hold their flag. And then back here you do have your house spawn. As you can see, it is the spawn that you spawn next to the house over there. This is another way to get to the house quickly if you don't want to go up the stairs. Now if you come back out here, you do have your deli patio right here, and inside is the deli itself. You can see the meat and all the various food items sitting, showing that it is a restaurant or deli or however you want to call it, but we use deli. Now if you hop over this little wall here, you can see the water tower right here, which is what this little back corner here we call it, just this entire little area. Now come over here, you do have your gas station. Now if you want to sort the difference between the two different callouts, you do have your convenience store here and your gas pumps on the outside, but the whole generalization of it is the gas station. But if you have a sniper or a camper back here behind the gas pumps, you might want to call that out. And over here you do have your auto shop. There's a hard point that does spawn in the auto shop. It's typically, I believe it is at the bottom. But at the top of the auto shop, up the stairs, you do have your auto office. A lot of snipers and other people like to sit up here if they're trying to get a hold of your flag or just trying to kill you and take your spawn. Now behind your auto shop, you do have your auto alley back here. This is a good area to run and has very much cover if you can get here with a flag or just trying to take the spawn. And here's the barn that we called earlier. This is why we call it the barn spawn. This is your hotel. The three different rooms you have is the upstairs, which is the bunk beds. This room is your lounge, and in here is your lobby. You can see this is where you would check in. You can see the mailboxes and stuff in the back. And go over here to the right, that room on the right there, is your lobby. It's kind of like where you'd wait if there's a line, which I don't imagine there would be, but because there's only a couple bunk beds up here. We call these the bunk beds. This is a very vital area of the map, right in the middle. And if you're holding this, you can pretty much control the middle of the map and control the spawns. But you always want to have one or two people in here, but not too many, or it will flip you. Now this whole area here is the front of the hotel. It's not an official callout, but if you need to use it, go ahead. And right here, this is your broken wall extending from here and all the way around here. A lot of people will use this at the beginning. And this is your main street, the whole street throughout the map. It starts from one spawn and ends at the other. This was Phantom on the map Standoff. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more.